SportsSpeak golf cars and motorbikes. Highway 327 West in Silsbee has this sophisticated, street-legal Tony Lamborghini golf cart. 6-seaters, 4-seaters, customized trailers, Humphrey electric bikes, manual pedal bikes, and a motorized Velo Solex. Tires, wheels, trolleys, and accessories for club car and easy-go. SportsSpeak golf cars and motorbikes. Highway 327 West in Silsbee. Call them at 385-3838.
JP White, SportsSpeak Sports. We speak sports and a few other things, and we're sitting right here on the deck of Perry Humphrey's Eastex Canoe and Trails. They do it in Village Creek, and they're right here on Highway 96 south at Turtle Creek. Hello there, Perry Humphrey.
How you doing?
I'm great. How about you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Is it going to be an all right day to ride a canoe?
Absolutely. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day.
Do they ride in this kind of weather?
Yes, sir. They go in all kinds of weather.
What if it starts raining out there and he's out in the water?
Well, I suppose they're going to get wet one way or the other. Most of them are swimming.
Hey, when did you start doing this canoe thing?
We started Eastex Canoes in Beaumont in 1978.
And you were a student somewhere. Where were you going to school?
Well, I was a senior in high school at French High School.
Did you go into Boy Scouts when you were a youngster?
Yes, sir. That's how we got started paddling canoes on East Texas canoe trails.
Where's East Texas Canoe Trails? Where is that?
Well, we got a lot of them here in East Texas. Village Creek is, of course, the most popular one, but we paddled the Natchez River, the Angelina River, and the Trinity River, and the Sabine River with regularity back in those days.
Well, right now you're talking about paddling. You got some different places where you paddle right around here around Silsbee. Where are those? And tell me about those different tour trips.
Well, we pretty much focus on Village Creek, of course, because we're located right here near it. So we do all trips on Village Creek every day of the year. But we also do trips down the Natchez River still. It's close enough by and offers enough long-distance canoe trips for people who want to do a primitive canoe camping experience for, say, 3 to 5 days.
You mean you put these boats in down here on 96 and come up here to 327 or on up to 418 and those things?
No, sir, we don't make them paddle upstream. We shuttle them upstream in a van.
Oh.
And we have the canoes there, and they get in the canoes and paddle downstream with the current back to their cars where they're parked.
Well, they wouldn't even have to paddle if the water was flowing pretty good, would they?
Well, not much. That's true. Last month we had a lot of water in the creek, and a lot of them were just floating 3 or 4 miles an hour along with the current.
All they had to do is, how did they? I didn't see a steering wheel on that darn thing. How does they keep it going where it wants to?
Well, you got the paddle is your steering wheel, it's your brakes and your gas, all in one instrument.
How about that? And you besides canoes, I saw a boat out there that didn't look like a canoe. What is that?
Kayaks.
A what?
A kayak.
Oh, what's the difference in a kayak or whatever that is and a canoe?
Well, the kayaks are typically smaller boats designed for one person to paddle alone. We do have kayaks where 2 people can paddle, but they don't have as much room inside of them, so they're not quite as popular for our groups as the canoes because they can carry more stuff in a canoe.
Well, you're going to want to carry much of stuff. You're just going down through the water.
Well, if you don't, you can paddle a kayak, but some people come here with their kids and their dogs. They bring coolers full of picnic supplies and cold drinks, or their tents and their camping gear. They need a canoe.
And a dog, do you take a dog in that thing?
Yes, sir. We're dog friendly to friendly dogs.
Yeah, that looks like a bear standing right there. What in the world, and where'd you get that, and tell me about that, whatever that is?
I think it's one of those wood-carved bears. They do it with a chainsaw at the flea markets or something. We call him Smokey.
Well, what about that chair you're sitting in?
That was given to us by one of our neighbor friends. She thought it would match up with the office, and everybody seems to pay a lot of compliments on it.
Got a hole in the seat. What's that for?
I don't know.
Right
doesn't keep me from sitting in it.
I was afraid to sit in it. I was afraid of it being an antique. Is it an antique?
I would imagine it is, yes, sir.
Looked to me like it was made some time back.
Yeah, it's a pretty sturdy chair. If it'll hold me, I figure it'll hold anybody.
All right. Is that a customer coming up out there or what?
It is.
Uh-oh. Well, do you play golf?
No, sir, not anymore.
Did you play baseball?
I did.
What team did you play with? Tell me about it.
Oh, well, I played baseball from the time I was 8 until I was 18.
Did you get a scholarship to go to Lamar or somewhere to go to school, play baseball?
No.
Oh, say to mind. Did you say you used to play a little golf?
Yeah, I played golf in college.
Where'd you go to college?
Went to Lamar and the University of Texas.
Lamar and the University of Texas. Got a grandson that graduated from the University of Texas. Okay, go ahead, tell me about that.
I don't know what to tell you. It's Austin, Texas. It was college.
What kind of majors? What did you study? Did you study canoeing when you went to college?
That was actually small business management, which is what I've always been involved in. I was in the restaurant business for 20 years, and I've been in the canoe rental and outfitting business for 34 years.
That counts up to more than you are old.
Well, I had to wear a lot of hats.
Maybe
more than one thing at a time.
Oh, boy. There you go, more than one thing. I wonder how you're going to get out of that one. Did y'all ride your bicycle all the way down here?
Mostly hitchhiking.
Did what?
Hitchhiking.
You took a young couple from Wisconsin. We had them here on they walked up there a while ago. Where'd you take them?
Well, we took them to Village Creek for the day.
Where'd they going in?
They put in at the Highway 327 bridge, and they're going to paddle about 11 miles down to the Highway 96 bridge.
What about that picture? I see a picture right up there. It says 2010 Canoe.
That's a picture a friend of ours gives us every year when they do their yearly canoe trip. Bunch of friends of ours and all of their friends and their kids that do a yearly canoe trip on Village Creek. About 125 people attended that event.
Most of those people know you?
Yes, sir. I would say most of them know me.
You know most of them?
I know a good bit of them. Yes, sir. Been knowing them for years.
Where are they from then?
Most of them are from the Golden Triangle, from around here. Beaumont, Port Arthur, Orange, Hardin County.
Say, I see what do you call those life vest? What do you call those things hanging right there?
Personal flotation device, otherwise known as a life jacket.
All right. Do they have a rule of some kind about having to? What's the rule? What did you tell those people the rules were that you took out there from Wisconsin?
Well, Texas Parks and Wildlife state law is that every passenger in a boat, whether it be a canoe or a kayak or a motorboat, has to have a life jacket on board, unless they're under the age of 13, and then they're required to wear it while the boat is underway. So we have to give everybody a life jacket.
Now, I've understood what you said. You said everybody's got to have a life jacket in the boat for them. If they're under 13, they got to have that thing on while they're in that boat. Is that right?
That's correct.
I got that pretty good, huh?
Yes, sir.
Not bad for an Aggie, is it?
Not bad for an Aggie.
Well, do you have to have all those boats out there registered or something?
No, sir. We don't put motors on any of them.
Oh, only if they got motors on them. They got to be
a trolling motor or any kind of electric or powered motor, gasoline motor in the state of Texas. If you operate a boat under power, you have to have it registered with Texas Parks and Wildlife.
A little while ago, you said something about trips and overnight a time or two. But come on now, tell me about this overnight or two.
Well, canoeing and camping kind of go together. You can live out of your canoe for 2, 3, or even 5 days. Camping permits are free and offered by the Big Thicket National Preserve, which is our National Park Service here in Big Thicket. They give out free camping permits, so you can rent a canoe for 2 days or 3 days or even 5 days if you want to stay out that long, and we'll just put you on a longer trip. And you go down there and land on a sandbar, pitch a tent, and build a fire, and spend the night.
What about trying to keep Village Creek clean?
Well, we do sponsor and take part in the Don't Mess with Texas, Keep Texas Rivers Clean twice a year, biannually. It's a statewide event. You hear about it wherever you live inside the state of Texas. There's something going on in your community to help keep the roadsides and the waterways clean, parks, trails, biking trails, hiking trails, and people organize little groups of people to go to one of their areas they pick, and they pick up all the litter and trash, and the local waste companies deliver dumpsters or pick up trash service, and we bring it all to those locations and have it hauled off.
How do they keep them falling out of those boats, those canoes, when they're going down that water trying to reach out there and get that stuff? How do they manage all of that?
Well, they give them these little extended little grabbers. I don't know what you call them. They're like little litter grabbers, so that you don't have to bend over to pick it up, or you can reach something that's outside the boat. And sometimes they just stop and walk, literally, along the sandbar, or they paddle up to a log jam where the trash is accumulated and just pick it up and throw it in river sacks. We've got the trash bags that don't hold water. They're like an onion sack, like an old onion sack. And we provide those to the people, and you'd be surprised how much trash they bring back every time. They fill up a whole big old roll-off dumpster at our locations on Village Creek. But it goes on all the trips on Village Creek and statewide in all the communities. They get TV advertisements and we go on our Facebook page at Eastex Canoe Trails and make it like an event and invite people to come to it, and we provide them with free canoes and shuttle service so they have a way to get down in there where the trash is.
You are encouraging each and every trip, like these people from Wisconsin. You got one of those things over there and so they can pick up the trash as they go along today.
We do. We ask them to pack in everything they take with them. We ask them to bring it back. And if they see anything else that somebody else left behind, to please bag it up and bring it to us. And if there's no room in the barrel, we'll haul it out and put it in our barrel here at Eastex Canoe Trails.
Hey, you want to tell me something about prices? What does it cost to get in that boat and ride?
Well, for a single canoe for the day, it's $40. That's for 2 adults. Their paddles and life jackets and their van shuttles included, and they can get their choice of trips. They could have done a 3-mile trip, a 7-mile trip, but they chose to go the whole 11 miles.
Okay, then the prices range. How many? It's different for 3, for 4, for 11. Is that right?
Well, we have group discounts. When you get 6 or more people, we give everybody a $2 discount. And then the kids get to always go for half price. And we have special rates for churches, schools, youth organizations like summer camps or Boy Scout troops, Girl Scout troops. They all get our very best price, which is about $12 a person.
If you paid the $40 a day, you go take any trip you want to?
Yeah, as long as you have time. We don't want to give you a trip that's too long. We're open until 6 o'clock every day, and this time of the year we have about a 1-hour grace period. If they want to stay out till 7, all they have to do is tell us, so we don't have to wait on them. But most people are just looking for 4 to 6 hours. And the water level changes, with the rainfall in Village Creek. And it's our job to advise them how long that trip is going to take them.
Does it cost any more if I ask you to take me down the creek?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're a tour guide then, huh?
Yeah, we do guided trips, too. But you do have to pay extra for them.
J.P. White, SportsSpeak Sports, where we speak sports and talk about a few other things. And today, Perry Humphrey, thanks for coming, Perry. I enjoyed it.
Me too. Thank you.
So long for now. We'll be back another time one of these days. Bye-bye.